In today's video, I'm continuing with intuition, and today I'm going into the physical sensations of like, what is it that comes up when you actually have like these intuitive hits in your body? So continuing with the theme of intuition, I was thinking, what are the physical sensations? Like, what are those sensations that we have when we actually notice that we are feeling an intuition or sensing an intuition? And tomorrow I'll go into emotional and mental sensations as well, because there's a few different ones there too. But today, exploring these physical ones, of course, the first one that I always think of is my gut reaction, that gut feeling, that sense of like there's something in my gut that it's like, oh, I know something's going on. And for example, there was one time when I was walking, I was in Brooklyn, and I was walking out to the river, which the area I was in, I had to walk through like an industrial area with warehouses. And when I was walking there was no one around. And as I'm walking down the street, of course, for me, I had mentioned it in one of the previous videos, when I was walking around New York and there's no one around, I would start to get kind of like, this doesn't feel right. But this time, I'm walking down the street and I'm walking along and a van pulls up and pulls over, like literally stopping with its back doors, like right there in front of me. And I was like, like right away, I just got this feeling inside of me. I was like, this does not feel right. And I just turned around and I walked back to the main street where there were people. And I was like, well, I'm not going through that area to get to wherever I was trying to get to a park or something. But that feeling in your body of, I don't know if I actually feel safe, or I don't know if this actually feels right. And I never knew if there was something going on there or not, but I just in that moment was like, something doesn't feel right. I'm turning around and I'm out of here. So in that case, it's like that feeling, that gut feeling. And then we go into a heart space, a feeling in the heart space, which like sometimes I call it either a warmth in my heart or an expanding of my heart. Like I feel like this just love, this feeling that gets bigger inside of me. And for me, it's a lot of times if I'm really enjoying something, really loving it, I will also sense this joy or love within my heart, but that intuitive kind of hit too of this is right. This really feels good and right for me. But I can also have the opposite of that, of anxiety in that heart space, where it starts to tighten in or constrict a bit. And it's like, oh, this doesn't actually feel right for me. So like I talked about making decisions with the intuition, it's like, oh, I might feel a tightness then as well. Which, talking about that tightness, you can also have like a relaxation in your body or a tightening in your body of like, this doesn't feel right. Oh, and you tighten up. Or it does feel right and you relax and you feel more calm in yourself. So there's also like either in the heart space or just overall like muscles tightening or relaxing. Maybe even in the shoulder and neck area. But whatever you notice, if you notice your body doing those kind of things, it's like, oh, this is a signal to you. And then another one that I have experienced and more lately is shivers or chills, where you get this all over kind of chills, running through you, these tingles. And I've heard it called something like a pea chill or something way back when. But this is like a knowing of like, yeah, that actually feels really right. And a lot of times I'll have it when someone is saying something and I'll be like, oh, I just got shivers. That is like a sign of acknowledging that, yes, you're on the path or this is right. And like I'll have people say that to me too, of like, oh, that felt really right for you and I just got shivers. So it's kind of this acknowledgement of like, yes, that actually feels like it's aligned for me. It's aligned for what I want in my life and to be going forward with. And then the last one is feeling a temperature change, like feeling your hands or your heart space getting warmer or colder. And I don't know that I've ever experienced this, but I have heard that others get this temperature change or they've noticed it. Maybe I just haven't noticed it. But that's another signal of like, oh, this resonates with me, or this does not resonate with me. And, as it got warmer, it's like, oh, this feels right. Or as it gets cooler, it's like, oh, this isn't actually not quite right for me. So again, it's just another sensation that you can notice or pick up on and sense and see what these signals are saying to you. It's like really listen to those body sensations and your intuition. So I would be curious to hear if there are other sensations, physical sensations that you have felt. So do put that in the comments below. As well, if you're interested, check out the dialogue box. I have a link to my Patreon, which we go more into connecting with your body, like really getting more aware, deeper aware, and fine-tuning, really listening to yourself, like getting in there and tapping into what is right in you, what feels like what you feel in yourself, and becoming aware of being able to listen to your body. So again, take a look at that. Again, that's in the dialogue box below. And thank you again for joining me today. I am AmyC with You Finding You. And if you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.